think when he made that decision and announced it when he did his constituents a great service, as well as anyone who might want to run for this seat, to give plenty of notice. A friend of mine said to me the other day, you know, there's a very long list of people who have always wanted to succeed Senator Henry in his seat. And he said, and actually a couple of them are still alive.
Well, the biggest change I can recall is that from the time I first came to the 50s, a huge change then, because at that time the legislature did not play a very big part. The governor pretty well called the shots. Then when I came back to the Senate in '71, the biggest change I suppose I saw was the gradual evolution of a two-party system. Of course, as a Democrat, I've always thought we did a very good job, still do. But the people disagreed. They wanted two parties, and now we see I don't know what's the final evolution of it now. It kind of looks like the final evolution of it now with the supermajority in both houses. That's a huge difference.
What advice would you give some young man at your age when you came in? What advice would you give him for longevity?
Well, if he wants to stay here a while, I'd advise he attend as much as he could to state business and stay out of politics as much as he can, with the exception of shaking hands to try to get himself elected. You know, shaking hands is not just a device to get elected. Shaking hands means you hear from people about what's of interest to them.
Senator Henry, what are you most proud of all the years you've served?
Oh, let's see. Well, I suppose first I'd say the child abuse reporting law. Child abuse, then next year we did one for elderly people reporting law, child and elder reporting law. That's number one. Number two is the establishment of the Revenue Fluctuation Reserve, called a rainy day fund. Sir?
Are there any votes that you regret making over the years?
Oh, let's see. Well, I know Senator John Wilder and I, who was my speaker for many years, used to regret. We went with the caucus one time. Instead of where we should have gone, we voted for some people to be approved as poll watchers, and they were not good people. So I'm sorry we did that.
What are you going to do now that when you retire? Obviously, you're going to serve out your term, but do you have any plans?
Yeah, well, sure, I'm going to be doing this until election day of next year. But after that, between now and then, I'll have to find out something useful I can do for the state. Put myself to it. Hopefully without charging you all a lot of money and salary to do it, but I'll try to find something useful.